welcoming you today to a very weird Chesil Beach. Yeah, the weather today has been really odd. It's Tuesday the 9th of May and low water was around 3:30 and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. These are my first casts, well apart from one rod, which I'll tell you about in a second, which I've just recast. When I left home it was very breezy day. It was quite sunny. We had some real heavy downpours though, really heavy rain, and then that would stop and the sun would come out and it was, like I say, really quite breezy. I came down here, and as I came over the top of the hill down towards Abbotsbury, it's quite misty. Yeah, misty and murky, but there wasn't a breath of wind when I got here, and it was really quite humid and mild. So yeah, it was just before low water when I got here. I took my jumper off and everything, had my sunnies on because it was mild and humid. And just after low water then, all of a sudden the wind, it was forecast to pick up, but it was forecast to westerly wind. But it's southwesterly, pretty much in your face. And the temperature's just dropped like a stone now. But I had both the beach rods out, and I just baited up the little carp rod there, which I've baited up with half a bluey, which I've just chucked out literally 20 yards, probably not even that. So I had both the rods out and I walked down the bank there to chuck the carp rod out, and I checked both the beach rods, literally walked down the beach, cast out the carp rod, walked back, and the line of one of the rods was just lying on the beach. So I put the carp rod down quickly, and I'll show you now while I'm talking to you, but I wound down the beach rod. First of all I thought there was nothing there, but I thought, oh no, there's a fish there. And it was a little school bass, wasn't very big at all. Beautiful looking fish though. But that took a rig that I put out intending for like as a scratcher rig or a place or something. But it just had black lug and prawn on there. Black lug tipped off with prawn. With a little size 4 Sakuma Top Gun hook. So yeah, he smashed that. So at least I haven't blanked, so it's nice to have a fish. Yeah, just a little schoolie, but nice to get the blank out of the way in the first cast anyway, nice and early. So yeah, as you look up the beach there, you can't even see the teeth now. I'm just midway really between the car park and the Dragon's Teeth. When I arrived here, there was a huge line of foam, maybe 100-150 yards out. But that's all come in with the tide now and disappeared. So I'm really hoping for anything today. As I just said, on the one rod I got an up and over rig with the with that Sakuma Top Gun hook on. It's just a small hook. I've gone for a really strong pattern though, because you know what it's like this time of year. And, you know, I'm sort of thinking maybe if there's any early bream around, or if a Smooth-Hound grabs it, at least there's a hook in there that's strong enough to deal with that. I've got black lug on there at the moment, and squid and prawn. And on the other rod, I've just got a whole king prawn on that one. But I'm going to check that in a minute. It's been out there a little while now. And as I just said, the carp rod, 20 yards out with half a bluey on it. The water certainly isn't clear. It's pretty murky. So I guess a chance for a ray today as well. I mean, yeah, beginning of May, literally anything or nothing could turn up, couldn't it? So just had a god almighty bite on here. For God's sake. gotta be a Smooth-Hound, surely. There's a nice Chesil hound. I'll take that, lads and ladies. Bloody hell. That went off like a... Jesus Christ. Right, I'm gonna get him back. Look at that prawn there. She is stunning. Right, I'm gonna get her unhooked and get her back. Well happy with that. Oh Jesus, what a bite. Oh God. Oh, I just wish you saw that bite. Incredible. Right, I'm gonna stick her back. Don't know how much it weighs. Beauty though, love it. I'd literally stopped to put an extra jumper on. I took my green jumper off, I was putting this on, and as I put on the jumper on, I turned around, the rod was bloody... That'll teach me to set my clutch. I wasn't expecting a decent hound today. Yeah, I'm not casting out yet. Okay, sorry for the noise, everyone. It's pretty turbulent out here now. I was going to try and show you baiting up a prawn. And I'd like to say hello to Dylan at Frugal Outdoors. He's a great guy, I love his channel, it's brilliant. Always a good watch. Dylan, I've done it, well you must be into these, been frugal and all that, but these little bad boys, 800 gram box at Lidl's of prawns. This is what the Smooth-Hound just was caught on. I think they work out around about 30 pence each, something like that. Smooth-Hound to love them. I know there's no alternative to peeler crab as far as baits go. As far as baits go. But these, I say, the hounds love them. They're nice, easy, convenient. Good one to keep in your freezer. If you got up, you know, a last minute fishing trip coming or something. These things are great just to have in your freezer. And as I just said, the smoothies love them. This is what I do to bait them up anyway. I just take the back shell off. You don't even really need to take that off. The only reason I do is because the bait elastic digs in a little better. There you go. Take your hook. On this one I've got a 3.0 Mustard Viking. Sorry, I'm not showing you, sorry. There we go, I just go in through the head and push it out there. Sorry, it's like being in a hurricane this, honestly. Then I lay the prawn up the line, see the hook there? I lay the prawn up the line. Then just bind it on with elastic. Jesus Christ. Okay. Keep smiling. Right. Right, with these, the majority of the scent is in the head. It's full of like orange gunk. You can see it coming out there. That's where your scent trail is. what I normally do, the tail part, there, because all that wants to do is curl around anyway. I just snip that off and use it for tipping off another bait. That's what I tipped off the lugworm with, and I caught that bass on earlier. I'm going to change to an 8-ounce lead just to try and punch through this shit. Oh, God's sake. Here we go. Right, so just rebaited the second rod. Gone with black lug, tipped with prawn on that one again. And it does look like this weather is maybe slightly improving. There's a bit of a clearing over there and in the distance, so hopefully it was just a bit of a squall and it'll chill out again. Bloody hell. Now it's chilled out a little bit now compared to what it was like earlier, so the wind's definitely died right down now, and it's moved around as well, more to the northwest as was forecast, which is a bit more bearable than straight in your face with all that rain like it was an hour ago. I have a whole squid on one rod at the moment and a whole prawn on the other, so hoping for a hound still, so we'll see if there's any more out there. I mean, it is strange to get one. Normally when you have one, there's more. So, we'll see. Well, it's 20 to 8 at the moment, and there's really not much going on at all. When I say not much, I mean nothing. It's been absolutely dead. No bites, nothing at all. Those two fish earlier, big squall, then nothing. So I'm going to freshen up again and yep, keep plugging on. There we go. Poor chap hasn't even got any claws. That's gonna really suck if you're a crab. It never looks quite as amazing on a screen as it does in real life, does it? Just like on the TV program. That's pretty awesome. Well, we couldn't go a whole session without one, could we? So there we are. Species number 3 anyway. Get him back. So it's high water now then. I'm going to knock it on the head. I've still got 2 baits in the water, so if something happens there, I'll show that to you. Otherwise, all I've got to say is thank you very much indeed for everyone for watching. It wasn't too bad, was it? We had like a smoothie, a bass and a doggy, 3 species. Didn't like the world on fire, I know, but you know, can be a bit hit and miss this time of year, I guess. But thank you very much as always, all of the subscribers, all of the likers, all of the commenters, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Take it easy everyone, happy fishing. Don't get too excited, it was another doggy on the penultimate rod. So that's 4 fish. And another tiny little doggy on the last rod. So to be honest with you, I think I'm going home at the right time. I don't want to be catching these all night. So 5 fish altogether then. See you later guys.